Hey everyone's Jackel Wolf back on the World of Solitude SMP with another server Let's Play video. It's been a little while since I've done a proper video on the World of Solitude, though I have been very active on streams. I've been streaming at least once a week on the server. We've built quite a few things in that time. I think the last episode I did was the Nether shop I built at the bottom of my office tower. That was shortly after the 1.16, I guess 1.161 update, where, we went to the Nether and we, did some exploring. I ended up dying in the Bastion. There was a lot of exciting stuff that went on there. But I've got a shop over there, and I've been building a couple of things to help me replenish that shop. One of which is right behind me. There is, you can't really see much of it now, but that is my Piglin Grinder. Oh, there's an Enderman right there. That is my Piglin Grinder, and then I've actually also built a regular mob grinder around it. So if I, AFK on this side of the portal, that Enderman's making me pretty nervous. If I AFK on this side of the portal, I'll get regular mobs. If I AFK on the other side of the portal, I'll get the piglins, and they'll all drop into the same collection area down below. So that's something we've worked on over a couple of streams. I've also been working on, placing it in a box of sorts. I've only got 2 of the walls done, but what we can do is we can go and take a little bit of a fly. And there it is. There's the box I've been working on. It's taken a lot of wool. I've been using the stripped birch for the face there. It looks really, really good. I am quite happy with how that works out. I am in the middle of nowhere. There's nobody around here but me. So I could put something like a huge eyesore up here, and it's certainly not going to affect anybody. But while we're out and flying, and because I am running low on rockets, let's go. Now, I've kind of checked the drops here before, when I was doing the Piglin one, I was getting a double chest full of flesh and, gold nuggets at once. I've taken all the gold nuggets out. This is the leftover flesh. I've got to get some sort of villager I can sell that stuff to for some emeralds. But yeah, you can see this is the main mob dropper, and then there was a different one up there for just the piglins. Now, the regular mob dropper is not as efficient as the piglin one. This is pretty much all I've got. I did have probably about 3 stacks of, where do I have it here? Here we go. 3 stacks of gunpowder. I've already come down and collected some of the stuff that I want. So 3 stacks of gunpowder out of here. 2.5, and we got a little bit more. We'll throw that in there. Oh, there we go. So a little over 3 stacks total, which is not too bad overnight. There was a skelly there, but I need the gunpowder so I can make my own rockets, so I can make my own TNT, because I'm getting so tired of having to run over to races every single time I'm there and paying diamonds that I don't have. But it's okay. So this is something I've needed for a long time. That's what I'm trying to get at. I have not had a proper mob grinder on this server, pretty much at all. Not since last season anyway. So I think it's about time that I actually did one. And since I'd already built the main structure for the Piglin one, it just made sense to kind of build the mob one underneath it. And it's just double duty. And I don't know how it's going to work. If I AFK in the Nether, I was kind of surprised that, the mobs actually, maintain in here, come down and do their drop down there, even when I'm in the Nether. I don't know if I'll get actual mob spawns here as well. It'd be interesting. It'd be interesting if I do, but I'm not really expecting it. But I've got some trapdoors here. I can turn this here into a manual mob grinder, basically for the piglins. And I end up getting, that way there's a chance I might get an actual gold ingot. But otherwise I'm just getting the gold nuggets. And I kind of, when I was building the walls, I wasn't thinking about making this into a regular mob grinder. So basically it is like this, it's a little bit awkward, but it does work. That's the important thing there. I'm certainly not trying to corner the market on mob drops, that's for sure. So this is the inside of the Piglin farm. I've got some blue torches to scare off. I think it is the Piglins get scared by the blue torches. The HOGLINS get scared by the cursed mushrooms, the warped mushrooms, and they end up running into the water, and there's a little bit of a timer there to make sure they get turned before they end up getting dropped, so I actually get something out of them. I have kind of changed the other side here so I don't get the hoglins spawning, and I've done that by checker patterning the floor with carpets, so only the piglins will spawn here now. That was a suggestion from somebody on one of my streams. I can't remember who actually suggested it, but it's the same thing up here where I've kept the mushrooms here just in case. I mean, there's no point in me removing them, and then the torches scare the piglins into the portal. I will get regular zombie pigmen in here. They'll just wander in on their own, but if we come over here, we should be able to see a couple of guys spawning. There we go. All right, that took a little bit longer than I thought it was going to. I don't know if you guys saw him or not yet. There's another guy back over there. He does not like the torches, so he ends up getting... I think he might be... Oh, look, that was a big spawn in of them there. That works really well. I might be a little too far away for that, that further guy. There you go. Because after a certain distance, they don't actually move very much. But yeah, so that's how that works. It kind of pushes them off to the other side. And this is of course, in the top of the nether. I am above the bedrock at the top of the nether. And if we come down here, this is my automatic piglin trading post. So I've got 4 piglins here. I made a mistake when I built this. I actually should have built it up top, because then I could automate. Well, tough to say. I should have built this up a little bit higher, because right now all I can do is pretty much just the one chest of stuff. But I've got basically a hopper underneath them with a carpet on top. Then 2 hoppers here, and then a dispenser. So the dispenser kicks out the gold. It will not get picked up by the hopper, and he will immediately pick it up. If it's thrown at him by a dispenser, he immediately picks it up. So it doesn't ever hit down here. If it did, it would just get sucked into the chest, and I just have to reuse it. Up here is, depending on which way they're facing, they may throw whatever item it is, and it'll get stuck up here. So that's why I added that hopper as well. I think it's got a carpet on top as well. And then here I just got a regular timer. I always forget the name of this timer. It's just the most simple of Minecraft timers. I've got a pretty low, a 16 and 3. Actually, I'm going to take out those 3, and we're going to turn that on. Just because when I was testing it, it was a little bit slow. So they've all got gold. And there you go. So then they have traded us something. And there we go, and then it kicks it out again. So that's actually pretty good timing right there. So a little bit of time for it to reset and for them to go and throw out their items. So that is pretty good. I've been collecting all of the crying obsidian here, all of the potions. Like we've got splash potion. I'm going to actually take that with me. What else have we got here? Nothing super fancy, but I've been running this for a little while. Yesterday got a bunch of stuff to resupply my shop, my nether shop. So the crying obsidian's there now. I've made some anchor respawn anchors. Thank you so much. I can't believe I forgot about that. And one thing I want to do, here we go, we got crying obsidian 2. So I need 4 more crying obsidian. I'm hoping these guys... There we go, look at that. 4 more crying obsidian, and... I've got glowstone. There we go. So what I want to do is actually put a respawn anchor... Probably... Do I want it at the top or do I want it at the bottom? I'm not 100% sure, but... I could always move it later on if I have to. But there we go. There's the 6 crying obsidian, 3 glowstone, respawn anchor. And probably here is the best, because if I do it up top, it's so hard to say. It's so hard to say. We'll put it here for now. If I got to move it, it's no big deal. But then we're going to go prime it up. Not quite 9 lives. That's awesome. And then respawn point set. So if I die, I'm going to respawn right here until I, reset it to, into bed or something like that. And you guys are, grinding away. I'm surprised that they gave ender pearls. I didn't actually realize that. A lot of stuff here that I don't really need, though. Okay, guys, so that is it for the tour portion of, this episode. What I do want to do is I'm going to make some rockets for the very, very first time. I've never actually made rockets for flying in Minecraft myself. This is something very, very new for me. So gunpowder paper makes flight duration 1, which is what I've got here already. And it's actually going to make quite a few of them. That is pretty good. I need to get some more paper. That is awesome. We're going to go and throw those up there. So we got some backup rockets. That is cool. Next thing I want to do is make myself some TNT. And I'm going to go get some sand. There's some beaches out on the other side there. So I'm not going to, show you guys that. I'm just going to go grab it and then come back. And then we're going to go and look for some ancient debris. Okay guys, so I have gone and collected a bunch of sand. I've got my leftover gunpowder. Let's go and I'll just go type in TNT. And 32, that's not too bad. That's enough. We should be able to find at least a little bit of ancient debris with that. I think I'm okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead back into the nether and we're going to go do some blast mining. Okay guys, this looks like a pretty good spot for me to start mining in. When we switched to 1.16, we kept our old nether area, at least the stuff right around the spawn area where we'd, done a lot of building. So I've got to come quite a ways out before I can get to the spot where netherite or the ancient debris is going to actually have spawned. So as soon as I find one of the new, biomes, this is a good place for us to stop. So let's get down low without antagonizing that piglin there. All right, here we go. So what are we? There's a lot of lava down that way. That makes me a little bit nervous. We are on 46. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig down to about 16 around-ish, maybe actually closer to 19 because we're going to be using TNT. TNT is going to make a big dent in the world. Well, this might not be a good spot. Okay, so it's taken me a couple of tries. I'm now on level 18. You can't see it. My face cam's in the way. But yeah, I kept getting down here and it was just like an ocean of lava, which is not good. That's not the way we need to do this. But here is pretty good. So we're just going to go and make a path this way. And then we're going to go and lay a bunch of TNT and blow some stuff up. I wish I had a little bit more TNT, but I can do some more AFKing, off screen or whatever. We can do this maybe more properly next time, but I think this is going to be really, really good. It's going to be pretty exciting, I think. All right, that's perfect. Right down to the stairs. So I did space it out just to make sure I had enough room here. So let's go and set this off. Oh, look at that. We got some ancient debris right there. That is so awesome. We've got a couple already. That is really good. That is really, really nice. So here we go. Here is some ancient debris. We go bring that back to my shop, or I do need to use some netherite on some of my other tools here as well. So that is good. I've got netherite boots and pants and the sword. I need the piglin disguise because I've been working with piglins so much. But yeah, no, this is really, really good. And another 2 pieces. That is nice. So that is, was that 6 pieces we got? 6 pieces. That's pretty good. For 32 TNT, I probably could have spaced it out a little bit more and still got pretty much the same effect. But yeah, no, I am pretty happy with that. I'm going to go collect a little bit of the gold and the blackstone since I do like that blackstone. It is really, really nice. But yeah, so that is good. And we will jump back up to the top. Oh, holy cow. I was cleaning up the blackstone here and the sand was falling, or the gravel was falling. And look at that. Look at that. I'm so glad. Look at that. That's the 7th piece of ancient debris. That is awesome. So, oh yeah, always a good idea. Get rid of your lava. You know, clean up some of the stuff around there. You never know what you're going to find hiding behind just one more block of stuff. Okay guys, so I am back at my nether shop. I've gone and, you know, sort of refilled up those items. I've added the ancient debris in there. I'm selling them 4 for 2 diamonds. I'm trying to keep the price low, but I mean, they are kind of expensive to get. And if you're not using the TNT or even the beds aren't a bad way of doing it. Not as efficient as the TNT, and they certainly make a bigger mess. You get fire everywhere, which is kind of annoying. But the TNT is definitely the way to go if you can do that. But I've restocked the shop here, and you know, everything is looking really, really good. What we're going to do now is we're going to jump. I've got a little bit of a speed run for you know, me building that first little face there on the little mob dropper. So we're going to run through that really quick, and then we'll be back. Okay, so yes, that was a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, check out the description below. There's a link to a lot of the other great members on the World of Solitude SMP. Go and check out their stuff as well. There are some amazing builders on this server. And, you know, you can tell I'm not a builder. I am a bumbler. I mean, I think bumbler might be the better way to describe me. But there are some great builders here who do some really, really fantastic stuff. So go check them out. If you enjoyed this video, though, please think about leaving a like and a subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at Jackel Wolf. Also, check out the description below. There'll be a link to my Discord page. I would love it if you guys stop by to say hi. As well, there'll be a link to my Patreon page. If you enjoy this channel, if you enjoy this content, you want to support, stop by, check it out. There are a lot of great perks out there for all of my supporters. But that is it. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.